Hello, everyone. Hello. How are you guys doing today? Before I begin reading, just to introduce myself, my name is Rebecca Clark. I am the author and creator of Witty Kids When Imagination Talks to You. And I would like to say thank you to the Eyeseeme Bookstore. Thank you to the owners, Jeffrey and Pamela Blair. Thank you guys. This is a wonderful opportunity that you guys are giving local authors a platform to be able to share their books, especially during this time of the quarantine and the pandemic. And just to speak on that really quick, I hope that everyone is out there staying safe and practicing the stay-at-home orders. This is a really, challenging time right now that we are all experiencing. And so it's nice to have events like this to where we can still continue to reach families and reach the readers, so we can all try to stay in this thing together. I know that everyone is affected by this in one way or the other, and we are going to get through this. We are going to stay together, and we are going to try to have a positive mindset about this. So again, my name is Rebecca Clark, and I'm the author of the children's book series. It is called Witty Kids When Imagination Talks to You. So it's a book series. I have one book, and the main character's name is Jersey. And then I have a new book that just came out about 2 weeks ago, and this is Witty Kids When Imagination Talks to You. This main character is Austin. So today I'm going to read both of these books to you, and I hope you guys enjoy, and feel free to connect with me on Facebook and Instagram, Witty Kids Club. I'm very active in my social media, so if you ever want to send me a shout out, you could do that by finding me, Witty Kids Club. And then my website is www.wittykidsclub.com. And feel free to send me emails, or like I said, reach out to me anytime, and I'm pretty responsive on my social media. So I will begin by reading the first book, Witty Kids When Imagination Talks to You. And so the title of this first book is called I Dream to Be. So just to give you an idea, the main character, her name is Jersey. She dreams to be all these different occupations. As you can see, a veterinarian, a director, an astronaut, and a chef. So before I begin reading, I want my little readers to know that you are a witty kid. So a witty kid is ambitious, courageous, adventurous, and a dreamer. And so as I'm referring to the characters in the book as a witty kid, I want my readers to know that you are a witty kid as well. So just say, I'm a witty kid. Say it really loud. So let's begin with reading the book. And I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Like I said, I'm always on my social media, so feel free to reach out and I will respond. Okay, so let me see if I'll turn around this way so you guys can see the illustrations. And hi, my name is Jersey. I'm a witty kid. I am clever. I am creative. I like to write, draw, play sports, and I'm a straight-A student in school. I like to make people laugh and smile. I like to learn and come up with ideas. One more thing about me is that I love to dream. When I dream, I wonder what it takes to make that dream come true. I dream at all times of the day. Sometimes I dream on the playground, in the car, at the store, and at night before bedtime. My friends tell me that I have a really big imagination. Sometimes I help them create new ideas for school projects. So one day, I told my mom that I wanted to invent something when I grow up. I told her that I want to invent a garbage truck that looks like a vacuum. Can you imagine that? From that day on, my mom gave me the idea to write down my dreams. She told me to use my imagination and write about my ideas, write about stories, and write words so that I never forget. Well, I took her advice and started writing in my journal every night. I must admit, I'm a little nervous about sharing my dreams since this is my first time writing my ideas. But writing should be easy, so I will start by writing what's on my mind. My goal is to inspire all of my friends so that they can do it too. So come on and dream with me. Say it back, dream with me. Perfect. So here it goes. I dream to be an astronaut. If this dream came true, I imagine that I would fly into space and inside a spaceship and put on a really cool spacesuit. I would imagine I learned all about planets, space, and gravity. I wonder if I could design my own spacesuit and use lots of neon colors, patches, and buttons. I would imagine I could get to explore views of the universe to help researchers build better technology. As an astronaut, I would be reaching for the stars. I dream to be an engineer. If this dream came true, I would imagine I could build ideas and new products. I would imagine that math would be my favorite subject. I would question how things work and how they are created. I would learn about different systems using the computer and cool tools. I would use my imagination to come up with inventions that have never been created before. As an engineer, I would be full of ideas. I dream to be a chef. If this dream came true, I would imagine that I would love to cook and would make meals inside of a kitchen or a restaurant. I would imagine that I would like the smell and taste of different types of food. I would learn how to mix spices together to make the perfect dish. I would create recipes that people would love to eat. I would use fresh ingredients and measure everything properly. As a specialty, I would cook my favorite vegetables. Yummy. As a chef, I would be a treat. I dream to be an artist. If this dream came true, I would imagine I would wear a painter's hat that's 3 times larger than my head. Can you imagine that? I would imagine that I would have a palette, a blank canvas, and an easel to draw my favorite pictures. I would learn how to use different techniques on sketching and drawing. I would use my sharp pencils and brushes to create my best designs. I would keep all of my favorite drawings in a portfolio to show off my work. As an artist, I would be a piece of work. I dream to be a fashion designer. If this dream came true, I would imagine that I have my own style. I would learn how to design and make clothes. I would use my creativity to design outfits, pillows, shoes, and all kinds of fun things. I would imagine I would learn about fabrics, patterns, and different types of material so that I can make a variety of products. As a fashion designer, I would be very trendy. I dream to be a director. If this dream came true, I would imagine I would direct the making of plays and movies. I would imagine that I would learn how to select a cast from start to finish. I would learn about screens and editing techniques. I imagine that after every scene, I would yell, "Cut!" I imagine that I would work with a team to create a funny movie. As a director, I would be good at giving directions. I dream to be a veterinarian. If this dream came true, I would imagine that I love animals. I would imagine that I would take care of all animals, even when they are sick. I would also take care of the furry rabbits and small puppies when they need vaccinations. I would imagine I would help them to be healthy creatures. I would make sure that pets, big or small, would be treated the same. As a veterinarian, I would be a pet doctor. And here's the last one, and it's my favorite. I dream to be an author. If this dream came true, I would imagine that I love to write. I would love to create stories that turn into books. I would use my imagination to write about stories that have happened or write about stories that I wish came true. I would imagine that I would love to write novels or poems to express my creativity. I would use my imagination to give characters really cool names. As an author, I would be a great storyteller. Now that my thoughts are ending and your dreams are just beginning, I am absolutely convinced that by opening my journal of dreams, you will gain the hope and the confidence that you need to dream big too. My advice is to use your imagination and write down your ideas. Start with that idea and think about what it will take to make that dream come true. I want all of my friends to join me on this journey. Let's use our clever personalities to create some inspiration. So what do you dream to be, Witty Kid? Yay! So thank you guys. That was the very first book, I Dream to Be, with the main character, Jersey. And one more thing, my illustrator is also a local illustrator here from St. Louis. His name is Chris House. Just wanted to give him a shout out real quick. He illustrated both of my books. Super talented. And I hope that he goes along with me on my journey of the additional books that I will write. Okay, so this was the first book. Thank you.